Iowa. It's been a very tasteful few days here. Yes, and we are continuing that taste testing
whole segment galore, essentially. So today joining us is Emily Solmonson. She is the owner of the Greenhouse, and we're gonna start trying a little bit of their fall cocktail menus that they just released to get us in that cozy, chilly mood for fall.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely,
Thank you
so
so
fun. I'm so
much.
glad to be here today.
Just tell us where Greenhouse is for people that do not know.
Yeah, so the Greenhouse is located in downtown Iowa City. It's right next to the farmers market, where we have the farmers market every Saturday, and then right across the street from New Pioneer Co-op.
Yep.
So it's kind of downtown, but not like the crazy downtown.
Yes.
It's kind of like the more quiet, tucked away downtown.
You're a little separated, so you don't get all the
You can
chaos.
sneak away.
Correct.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yes, yeah, correct.
And you guys have specialty cocktails.
We do. So we're mainly a cocktail lounge. So we do a lot of botanical themed cocktails and just kind of things that just remind you of being fresh and outside and have a lot of different interesting parts to it. So I brought some today for you to try from our fall menu. We switch the menus up every season. So these are a few of our fall specialties. These are a few of my favorite fall specialties. So yeah, we can kind of talk through them if you want. We can have them.
That'd be awesome.
Awesome. So I think I will start off with this guy down here. So this is our apple roll spritz. And it's a hard one to say. So you have to really say it deliberately. So apple roll spritz. So we use Aperol sparkling wine, and then we do a little bit of Wilson's Orchard cider, which is my favorite cider.
Agree.
And it just is very kind of gives the fall vibe with that kind of appley.
I like
mixed
that.
with Aperol. So.
Aperol is very popular.
Yeah.
The Aperol Spritz.
yeah.
So this is a good way to take that into the fall.
Absolutely, and we have to like make sure what the customer is saying first of all. So it's very good.
Yes.
But it's very good. It's been really popular so far. We just switched our menu a few weeks ago, like right on the first day of fall. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's topped with anise, or what is that?
Yep, that is anise, little star anise, and that's just for a little bit of fun for your nostrils when you go in for the sip.
Though.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't eat it. Maybe just kind of smell a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit pungent. But yeah, also as you see, we were really into like garnishes and rims and kind of that kind of stuff here. So yes, fall is anise all the way.
It makes the drink.
Yeah. And moving on to this little guy. So this is called our Roots and Ashes Margarita.
Ooh, fun.
And this was made by our wonderful bartender, Eben, who wanted to do this for the summer, but all of us were kind of like, this is more fall since it does have like carrots and turmeric and ginger in it. So it has a lot of root vegetables in it.
Wow.
Plus it has a little mezcal, so it has the reposado tequila plus a little mezcal. Little smoky. And then we add a little bit of our homemade jalapeno simple syrup, and it makes it spicy and a little sweet.
Can I try it?
I feel like you should.
I really need to try this. This is very different.
Make a lot of your ingredients kind of homemade. I know.
Kind of half and half. We like to use local ingredients. We work a lot with Rhubarb Botanicals, who does a lot of our bitters and a lot of our herbs that we get, and they have a farm outside of Marion, Iowa, and so we work with them a lot. But we also love to just make our own things as well.
This is
You can feel free to have all you want.
Did you say carrot?
Yeah,
This is so delicious.
It's like a health shake.
It's
healthy for you.
Yes, because look, it's
very
orange.
healthy.
It's basically juicing.
It's basically a juice.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like a pressed juice.
It's like a pressed juice.
You know?
So yeah, and it has a little jalapeno, candied jalapeno. So from the jalapenos that we boil down, we take those jalapenos and we candy them. We put them in some sugar and then throw those on top for a
Really
garnish,
cool.
too.
I love that. That's awesome.
But they're very potent. So if you do eat one, you'll be feeling it for like an hour.
Do that.
I will be unwell.
Yes.
So moving on from that, so I did a couple alcoholic options. We're really getting into mocktails and non-alcoholic options for people too, just to have that option for folks who aren't like all into drinking alcohol. So my favorite on our new menu is this London Fog Soda. And so we make our own Earl Grey simple syrup too. So it's the same process, just boiling down the tea leaves for Earl Grey, and then equal parts sugar and water, and then you have a really beautiful syrup that you can use for this. You mix it with a little club soda and a little bit of cream on top, and it's just wonderful.
It seems like a whole collective effort with all the bartenders and just input to make these drinks because they're such complicated
It's
ingredients.
so fun,
just
yeah.
You must have really
combining
talented people
We
working
do,
there.
yeah, we do, and they feed off of each other too. And every season we all get together, and we've all been creating these cocktails in our mind, and then we present it to everybody.
Does it get competitive?
And that kind of like one doesn't make the cut, and they're like, okay, I'm going to be in that next time. But then we all try it, and we all get to sample it and maybe workshop it a little bit, or be like, hey, why didn't you do this instead of that, or why use this kind of ice instead of that?
cool.
So it actually enhances it and makes it better. So it's a whole group process. So.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You should
and
try
then
it.
I feel like you should try that.
I need to try this one.
I want to try that too, but yes, try that. Oh, these are straws.
Yeah, they're little hay straws.
Oh my golly, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Yeah, and
Does
it's
it have-
refreshing.
It's very refreshing. Does it have, because sometimes tea can be caffeinated. Does
Yep.
it have a little bit of caffeine
So
in it?
it does take on a little bit of the caffeine. So Earl Grey tea does have a little bit of caffeine in it, so it does have just a slight. It's not going
This
to
is
make you
amazing.
buzzing, but it has a little
Wow.
bit.
I'll
You
try
should
it.
try that.
Okay, tell us about
Yes.
this last
Yeah,
one.
and the last one is probably my favorite one because it's so versatile. And I'm going to show this along with it because I made my own shrub mix, and I don't know if you're familiar with shrubs or if you've heard of shrubs before.
Heard of 'em.
But it's equal parts fruit, sugar, and apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
And
So
what
not a shrub. in
Not
front
not
of
like
your
a,
house.
you don't like
Yes.
put the bush in there, but you, no,
Anything.
correct. So you make it by just taking whatever fruit and herb you want. This one is grapefruit, rosemary, and honey. And then what you do is you chop it up, you put it in a big jar, and put the sugar on top and just have it sit in the fridge for 4 days.
That's really cool.
And mash it up so it gets all macerated, and then after 4 days, take it out, add the apple cider vinegar, and it makes it kind of sour. It's like
Yeah.
kombucha's like cocktail cousin, I would say, because now that you can use this and make any non-alcoholic beverage. You just add like an ounce or two into this, and it's great as it is right there for
Yeah.
non-alcoholic beverage. But then you can also put like gin or bourbon in it, and it
Very nice.
It's just awesome,
Yeah,
so.
kind of mix some stuff
yeah,
up. That's really
yeah.
neat.
And I really like this for non-alcoholic options because sometimes you still want that kind of bite or that kind of like your brain wants to kind of
Yeah,
feel like something's
ting.
going on.
Yeah.
And this is a great alternative for
I
that.
love that.
And it's great to do at home too.
We have to go to break, but quick, tell
It's
us
like
one more time where people can find you.
Absolutely. So we're located 505 East Washington in downtown Iowa City. You can check our Facebook and Instagram for all of our awesome events that we host there.
Yes.
And then you can try the rest of, I think we have like 8 more seasonal cocktails.
We
so
love
come
that.
on
What
down
What
for
about
that.
food?
We don't have food yet, so
Okay.
honestly, bring your own though. We
Great.
allow outside food, so
Even
grab
better.
snacks.
Okay,
grab some
well,
juice.
I love
yeah.
Thank you
Awesome.
so
Thank you
much.
so
Absolutely. Thank you so
All
much.
right, well, here comes Joe to try the drinks, and we'll be right back.
We got a lot to offer today.
They said you would be
See you
coming
after
in.
the break.